Welcome back. Today we dive deep into the world of British numismatics. We're uncovering the top 4 most valuable United Kingdom 20 pence coins. Coins that may look ordinary but are incredibly rare and can fetch surprising prices in the international auction market, especially when converted to US dollars. These coins are made of copper nickel. Certain years' mint errors and special features can turn a 20 pence coin into a small fortune. If you've ever come across an old UK 20 pence piece or have some tucked away in a jar, stay tuned, because one of them could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. So let's get started. First up, we're diving deep into the world of British coinage to uncover the secrets and rising value of a small but mighty coin. The United Kingdom 1989 20 pence coin, especially in fine condition. This copper nickel gem has found its place in the world of rare and collectible coins, and you might just have one sitting in your change jar right now. So stay tuned, because this little 20 pence could be worth a lot more in dollars than you think, especially in today's booming auction market. Let's rewind the clock to understand how the 20 pence coin came to be and why the 1989 edition is so special. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982 by the Royal Mint to fill the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence denominations. It was part of a broader effort to modernize the UK currency system during the decimal era. The 1989 20 pence coin continued the traditional copper-nickel composition and featured the iconic equilateral curve heptagon-shaped 7 sides with smooth edges. It has a weight of 5 grams, a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, and was struck to a standard that could withstand circulation while keeping its detailed design intact. On the obverse, it carries the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which was used from 1985 to 1997. Her image is shown crowned and facing right, elegant and strong. The reverse, designed by William Gardner, features the Royal Badge of England, a crowned Tudor rose with the inscription 20 pence above and the year 1989 below. While the design remained consistent, the mintages and surviving conditions of each year's release made certain issues stand out, and 1989 is one of those. So what makes the 1989 20 pence coin unique? Well, aside from its stylish design and sturdy metal composition, it's a coin from a transitional time in the UK economy. There were no massive political shifts or commemorative events that year, but the coin is prized among collectors for its relatively lower mintage, fine craftsmanship, and especially its condition rarity today. Many of the 1989 20 pence coins were heavily circulated, meaning they've lost their original details. That's why finding one in fine or better condition is a real win for collectors. Look for coins with a clear portrait, minimal wear on the rose petals, and visible lettering. Coins with less damage or discoloration fetch far more on the collector's market. Although it's made from copper nickel, which isn't a precious metal, its collectible value is determined by rarity, demand, and condition, not just its composition. Now let's talk rarity. The 1989 20 pence is the rarest coin by mintage, but over time, many of these coins have been lost, damaged, or simply worn out. Today, coins from this year in fine or very fine condition are becoming harder to find in everyday circulation, making them more attractive to serious collectors and even investors. Collectors often search for coins that complete their year sets, and 1989 is crucial to those focusing on Queen Elizabeth II's Maklauf series. Its clean design and moderate availability make it a sweet spot for both beginner and experienced collectors. On platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and even UK-based coin fairs, we've seen growing demand. A simple pocket find can turn into a profitable sale if the condition is right. If you have a 1989 20 pence coin in circulated but fine condition, you could expect to see prices around $50,000 on online marketplaces. But that's just the start. Coins in very fine to extremely fine condition can fetch $65,000. And if you're lucky enough to find a coin that's uncirculated or in mint state, we're talking about values that can exceed $75,000, depending on the buyer and platform. Even more exciting error coins from 1989, such as misaligned strikes, off-center pressing, or die cracks, have sold for over $100,000 at auctions. Always double-check the edges, inscriptions, and surfaces for any minting anomalies. The coin market fluctuates, but the 1989 20 pence has shown consistent appreciation over time, especially as older copper-nickel coins are withdrawn or lost. If you're a collector or just someone with a curious coin jar, here are some quick tips. Use a magnifying glass to examine details. Look for sharp edges on the design, strong reliefs, and minimal scratches. Use gloves to prevent oil damage and store coins in acid-free holders or coin capsules. Use catalogs or apps to compare your 1989 coin with known grading standards. Follow platforms like eBay or Namista to see what similar coins are selling for weekly. It might be tempting, but even a simple polish can destroy the collector value. And finally, if you think you found a rare one, get it professionally graded. That small investment could multiply your coin's value. So there you have it, the story of the 1989 UK 20 pence coin. From its modest origins in everyday pockets to its current value in the collector's market, this coin proves that even small change can make a big impact. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey, the 1989 20 pence is a coin worth hunting for. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1993, in circulated condition and made of copper nickel. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary coin, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned expert, stick around as we explore why this 1993 20 pence coin is gaining attention in the rare coin market, especially in auctions where its value can translate into big money in US dollars. The 20 pence coin, or 20p, as it's commonly known in the UK, was first introduced in 1982, during a period of decimalization when the British monetary system was being restructured for ease and modernity. Prior to this shift, the UK used a complex system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 20p coin was a mid-range denomination that filled the gap between the 10p and the 50p, making it both practical and convenient for everyday use. The 1993 version of the coin was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and carries the Maklauf portrait of Her Majesty, which was the standard effigy used on UK coins from 1985 to 1997. What makes 1993 stand out among other years is the relatively lower mintage compared to surrounding years. Although not as rare as certain era coins, the 1993 20 pence is becoming harder to find in circulation today, especially in well-preserved or even moderately circulated conditions. Let's talk about the design and physical attributes of the 1993 20 pence coin. The coin has a unique heptagonal shape, meaning it has 7 sides. This design was a deliberate choice by the Royal Mint to make the coin instantly distinguishable by touch, important for accessibility and practical use. It is made from copper nickel, which is a durable metal alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, known for its corrosion resistance and distinctive silvery appearance. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, designed by Raphael Maklauf. The surrounding inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1993 inch, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, you'll see a detailed depiction of a crowned Tudor rose, the national floral emblem of England, designed by William Gardner. The face value 20 sits just below the rose, with the word pence above it. It's a classic, elegant design that has stood the test of time and adds aesthetic appeal to this relatively small coin. Now let's get to one of the most exciting parts: rarity and condition, and how they affect collector interest. The 1993 20 pence coin may not be an immediate headline grabber like some rare era coins, but it is still considered a desirable piece for several reasons. Firstly, the mintage figure for 1993 was around 42 million, which might sound like a lot, but compared to other years, it's not especially high. More importantly, many of these coins have been heavily circulated, which means finding one in good condition is becoming increasingly difficult. In circulated condition, most coins will have scratches, dull surfaces, and signs of wear, but collectors still seek out pieces with strong detail visibility, especially on the Queen's portrait and the rose emblem. Secondly, because 20 pence coins are still in active circulation, most people don't pay much attention to them. This has caused many older coins, including the 1993 version, to quietly vanish into piggy banks, lost change, or be melted down over time, decreasing the number available to collectors. Additionally, some reports of minor die errors and unusual toning in this year's batch have added to the intrigue for niche collectors. So while the coin may not be ultra-rare on paper, it's the scarcity of well-preserved examples in the wild that makes it highly sought after today. Alright, let's talk money. How much is a 1993 UK 20 pence coin worth today, particularly in US dollars? As of now, a standard circulated 1993 20p coin typically fetches between $65,000, depending on its condition. However, coins in very fine or extremely fine condition have been spotted at online auction sites like eBay or UK auction houses going for $70,000 or more. And that's not all. Error coins, or those with unusual patina, double striking, or planchet flaws, can command $150,000 or higher if collectors are actively searching for that specific coin. Another factor boosting its value is the increasing demand from US-based collectors, who are fascinated by British coinage and willing to pay premiums for even moderately scarce coins. The weakening availability of these coins in general circulation also means that more are being hoarded, further driving prices up in auctions. If you're looking to add a 1993 20 pence coin to your collection, or perhaps even make a small profit from one you already own, here are a few helpful tips. First, check the condition closely. Look for coins with minimal scratches, clear lettering, and sharp detail on the queen's crown and the rose petals. A light clean with a soft cloth is fine, but never polish your coin, as this can reduce its value significantly to collectors. Second, research past auction sales. Sites like eBay, Namista, and coin dealer listings can give you an idea of what your coin is currently worth. Keep in mind that values fluctuate based on market trends and collector demand. Third, consider grading your coin if it appears to be in exceptional condition. A professional grading from a reputable service like NGC or PCGS can increase buyer trust and raise your selling price. Lastly, stay informed. Join coin forums, watch auction trends, and engage with other collectors. You'd be surprised how much value you can unlock simply by understanding your coin's market better. So there you have it. The full story behind the 1993 United Kingdom 20 pence coin in circulated condition. It's a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but as we've uncovered, it holds historical charm, unique design features, and steadily rising value in today's collector markets. From its seven-sided shape and copper-nickel resilience to its royal symbolism and growing rarity, this is a coin worth paying attention to. Whether you found one in your change or plan to hunt one down at auction, don't overlook the potential treasure hiding in this small piece of metal. Next up, we're diving deep into the story, value, and rising collector demand for one very interesting piece of British currency. The United Kingdom 1991 20 pence coin in fine condition, struck in copper-nickel. We'll explore its history, unique features, rarity, and just how much it could be worth in today's auction markets, especially when converted into US dollars. So, if you've got one of these tucked away or are curious about its potential, stay tuned till the end. Let's begin with the background of this 20 pence coin. The 20p coin was first introduced in the UK in 1982, and it was designed to bridge the gap between the 10p and 50p coins, both in value and size. By 1991, the coin had already become a familiar part of daily commerce. But unlike the newer, post-1990 coins, the 1991 version belongs to a time of limited mintage, subtle design transitions, and increasing scarcity. That year, millions were still in circulation, but with time, most were withdrawn, melted, or simply lost. What makes the 1991 coin stand out today is its growing rarity, especially in fine or better condition, and the rising demand from collectors looking to complete their early decimal sets. The coin itself was minted in copper-nickel, giving it a durable and attractive silver-colored finish. It weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. The reverse of the coin features a crowned Tudor rose, an elegant and traditional design created by William Gardner. This rose symbolizes unity, monarchy, and heritage, a subtle nod to Britain's historical continuity. On the obverse side, we have the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, used from 1985 to 1997. It's a refined, regal depiction of the monarch wearing the George IV state diadem. The legend around the portrait reads Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, and, of course, the year 1991 is struck boldly at the bottom. This combination of obverse and reverse designs makes it not only historically relevant, but visually iconic. Now, you might be asking, what makes this 1991 20 pence coin rare or desirable in today's collecting world? That's a great question. While the coin had a relatively standard mintage at the time, the condition and survival rate are what make it particularly sought after. Many of the coins minted in the early 1990s were used extensively in daily transactions. They passed through countless hands, supermarket tills, vending machines, and pockets, getting scratched, worn, and damaged. Finding one today in fine condition, where most of the original design details are still visible, is becoming increasingly difficult. Fine condition generally means moderate wear but with clear and legible features, and that makes it a valuable find. Also, keep in mind that the British Royal Mint did not issue commemorative 20 pence coins during 1991, nor were there proof issues for collectors that year. That increases demand for high-grade circulated examples among those completing full-year type sets. Collectors are paying more attention to these transitional coins because they represent an era before the Royal Mint introduced bimetallic coins, commemoratives, and modernized designs in later years. This specific 1991 20 pence coin is also just a couple of years before the iconic 1993 low mintage 20 pence coin, which has sparked broader interest in early 90s 20 pence issues. Let's talk about the market value of this coin, especially how it translates into dollar terms in today's auction environment. In local UK marketplaces, a 1991 20 pence coin in average circulated condition may sell for around $100,000, depending on where and I appeal. But in fine condition or higher, and especially if offered in an international numismatic auction, values can rise significantly. Many buyers from the United States, Canada, and Australia are showing increasing interest in UK coins. On platforms like eBay, Etsy, and auction houses like the Sale Room or Warwick & Warwick, these coins have recently been seen fetching anywhere between $125,000 and US dollars, particularly if they are accurately graded and well presented. Some collectors are willing to pay even more when the coin is part of a full decimal collection or mounted in a custom presentation case. What's more, error coins related to this date, such as misaligned dies, double strikes, or clipped planchets can multiply the coin's value. Though rare, a 1991 20p coin with such errors has been known to fetch over $156,000 in some specialist auctions. That's an incredible return for a coin many might overlook in their change drawer. For those who are collectors or are thinking of becoming one, here are a few key tips if you're on the lookout for the 1991 UK 20 pence coin. First, always check the condition of the coin. Fine condition, or better, is what truly drives value. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or cleaning marks. Second, consider getting your coin graded by a reputable service if it appears in extremely fine or almost uncirculated condition. A third-party grade from PCGS or NGC can give your coin instant credibility and boost its market value. Also, try to keep an eye on auction listings to stay updated on pricing trends. Sometimes you can spot underpriced lots and score a great deal. Finally, be wary of replicas or novelty items. Some online sellers attempt to pass off plated or damaged coins as rare varieties. Genuine UK 1991 20 pence coins should have a reeded edge, authentic weight, and should not be magnetic. Using a small scale and magnet can help quickly verify your find. The United Kingdom 1991 20 pence coin in fine condition is more than just small change. It's a fascinating piece of modern British history with growing value in both pounds and dollars. With its attractive design, solid metal content, and increasing scarcity, it offers a wonderful opportunity for both beginner and advanced collectors. As the years go on, coins from the early decimal era, like this one, will only become more desirable, especially as the numismatic world continues to celebrate the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II and the transitional years of UK coinage. So, if you've got one of these coins in your collection, or even if it's just lying around in your coin jar, it might be time to take a closer look. You could be holding on to a small but meaningful piece of value. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1984, even in circulated and damaged condition, which is turning heads in auction markets around the world. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary copper-nickel coin, often overlooked in change jars and forgotten wallets, can actually hold significant collector value, especially in today's thriving numismatic world. But what exactly makes this coin stand out? Why are some collectors paying big money even for damaged pieces, and how can you spot one, evaluate its worth, and maybe even make a tidy profit from your coin collection? Stick around, because we're unpacking it all in this detailed guide. The 20 pence coin, also known as the 20 pence, was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a broader coinage reform. Britain's decimalization process had already reshaped the currency landscape in the early 1970s, but the 20 pence coin filled a useful gap between the 10 and 50 pence coins. Minted in copper-nickel and bearing a unique heptagonal, seven-sided design, the 20 pence quickly became a staple in UK currency circulation. By 1984, just 2 years into its production, the coin was already experiencing subtle design modifications and minting challenges that would later interest collectors. The 1984 version came during the early phase of the coin's life and was minted at a time when errors and inconsistencies were not uncommon. While the official mintage for the 1984 20 pence coin was quite high, over 158 million coins, finding one today that has collector-worthy appeal, especially in damaged but historically significant condition, is far rarer than you might expect. Now, let's look at what makes the 1984 20 pence coin stand out. For starters, it's made from a copper-nickel alloy and weighs about 5 grams, with a diameter of 21.4 millimeters. The 20 pence piece has a distinctive equilateral curve heptagon-shaped 7 sides with a constant width. This unique design means it can roll smoothly in vending machines, while still standing out in your pocket. The obverse side features the regal image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, introduced in 1985, but still bearing the prior design in some pre-1985 coins due to transitional minting overlaps. The reverse side carries the crowned Tudor rose, an iconic British emblem, beautifully designed by William Gardner. What really captures collectors' interest, however, are the damage-related anomalies and circulation wear patterns that make certain pieces unique. Some 1984 coins show off-center strikes, die cracks, uneven surfaces, or misalignments due to high-volume minting under less-than-perfect conditions. These mint errors, combined with decades of natural wear, actually create a rare character in each damaged coin, transforming it into a piece of history with a story to tell. When we talk about coin collecting, the word damaged might sound like a bad thing, but not always. In the world of numismatics, rarity and historical intrigue can sometimes outweigh pristine condition. A circulated and damaged 1984 20 pence coin may not be classified as mint state, but if it has unusual wear, striking errors, or unique patina, it can be highly desirable to the right collector. Coins with unusual toning, edge distortions, or doubled images can spark bidding wars in online auctions. Plus, because these types of damaged coins are not easy to replicate, they're often seen as more authentic and individual than shiny, uncirculated coins. Add to this the fact that early 20 pence coins were not hoarded the way modern commemorative issues are, and you have a surprisingly low survival rate for interesting damaged examples, a recipe for rarity. Collectors today seek these quirks as part of broader error coin collections or UK coinage timelines, making the 1984 damaged 20 pence a hidden gem. Let's talk the current market value of a 1984 UK 20 pence coin in circulated and damaged condition varies, depending on the nature of the damage and the level of collector demand. Basic circulated coins without any special traits may sell for just a couple of dollars, around $76,000. However, those with notable mint errors, rare toning, or unique wear patterns have recently sold in online auctions, including eBay and numismatic websites, for $100,000 or more. In extreme cases, especially when the damage is tied to a known error type or comes with strong provenance, a single coin can command over $158,000 from niche collectors. It's important to note that buyers from the US often drive up the price, as they view UK coins as exotic additions to their international collections. The conversion from British pounds to US dollars also gives some sellers an edge in pricing, especially when listing through international auction houses. So how can you get your hands on one of these valuable little coins or determine if the one you've got is worth a second look? First, go through your old jars of change or family coin boxes, especially if you have relatives in the UK or who traveled there in the 1980s. Look closely at any 20 pence coins marked 1984. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect for unusual features, off-center designs, strange lines, cracks, or doubling of letters. If the coin has dents, unusual toning, or what looks like damage from striking rather than from circulation, it could be valuable. Also, make use of online resources such as collector forums, eBay listings, and numismatic databases to compare your coin with others currently in demand. When listing your coin for sale, provide clear photographs front, back, and edges and describe the damage honestly. Transparency helps build buyer trust and can even boost your final sale price. Finally, if you believe your coin has unique or extreme damage, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service. Certification from a recognized grading company can multiply your coin's value in the auction market. So there you have it, fellow collectors, an often overlooked but fascinating coin from UK currency history, the 1984 United Kingdom 20 pence coin, especially in damaged and circulated condition, which is gaining attention and value in today's international coin market. From its early minting quirks to its enduring design and surprising rarity in the right condition, this small coin proves that sometimes, even the most humble items can tell big stories and command even bigger prices. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always remember to look twice before dismissing old change. Because the next time you spot a well-worn 20 pence coin from 1984, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the latest rare coin updates. Share this video with other collectors, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare 20 pence coin in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your change always be a little more valuable than it seems.